You don't need to ask him his opinion more than once. Al Travis on the Al Travis Show.
And we're lucky to have me as the voice, Jay Caldwell on the Al Travis Show. Jay, how you doing?
Good, Al. How about you?
Good. I can't complain other than the weather. I like the 50 degrees of 10 days ago. So much better than 5 below.
It's hard to argue with that. I mean, this is kind of typical for Minnesota winters that we're going to have stretches like this where it's bitterly cold and wind chills are nasty. It's hard to be outside. Yeah. So I guess we just kind of deal with it. I mean, we're getting toward the end of January here, Al. So, I mean, things are turning around.
Not that it's as noticeable. I think I noticed when the days get shorter, the light, it is turning around. You can tell that the days are getting a little bit longer. And a month from now, I'll be jazzed up. You can feel it. I know it's the same speed going both ways, but I feel it getting darker more than I feel it getting lighter. Your thoughts?
Yeah. I know I read this every morning that we are
sunrise.
Increasing daylight by, 2-3 minutes a day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, steps in the right direction.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, I think February can be cold, but it also tends to be a little on the warm side, at least toward the end of the month. So
yep.
In a month's time, Al, it could be like you're getting pumped for golf and doing your.
Oh yeah. No, spring is the greatest time of year. When the snow starts going and that anticipation, it's like the exact opposite of late fall. When you know the snow's coming or the first snow comes but it melts, you're like, oh crap, we're in for the haul. I love 3 weeks from now. 3 weeks from now, we start thinking the days are longer. It's Valentine's Day. Get that out of the way, and now we can look forward to stuff. I'm very excited about that. Let me ask you this. Can you believe, though, when we're saying that in that timetable, that's now the same timetable as football? We will be playing football until the first week of February.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a little crazy.
Keeps extending. Yeah, I mean, it used to be you'd play the Super Bowl in January at the end of the month, and it's second week in February.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a long season.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, we adapt, right? And it's not like you're not going to watch.
Well, see, and that's kind of on us. I don't like the games as much. Now, we had a great weekend before last. The wild card weekend was just fantastic football games, all of them, 5 of the 6. This weekend, I thought the weather played a large portion of the problems with a lot of the games, and I don't like that. Put a dome on it is my motto. I think the games will be better if we're going to go this late in the season.
Well, it's an advantage to the colder weather cities, although somehow the Rams were able to win yesterday, but that was no mistake made by Caleb Williams. But no, it was kind of like a mirror image, at least as a viewer, in watching the Patriots game and the Bears game yesterday, because it was snow flurries almost throughout the entire game.
But my point is, most people I might put a dome on it theory. Most people give me a hard time. Oh, it's football. Football guys are tough. Then tell me this. Why is the Super Bowl always played in a warm climate? Every time.
Right, because you don't want the weather to impact
exactly.
You want the offense. That's what we want to see. We want to see scoring, right?
Well, so you go with Texas, that Stroud kid. I don't think on average he throws four interceptions a game. I think the ball's wet. I think people's hands are cold. I don't think all of them are his interception. But that ruined that football game.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, both teams have to deal with it.
Well, no, I get that. But is that who deals with adversity more, or you just want to play the football game October? This football games we saw today were nothing like football games in October.
No,
you just play them different.
Yeah. I bet, Drake May fumbled 3 times.
Yeah.
He's the home team quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, he had his struggles, and it's just the Texans turned it over more.
So I'm saying put a dome on it. That's all I'm saying. So now we have the Broncos and the Patriots on one side. Do you gamble much? Do you have any team you're rooting for in that segment for next week?
No, I think the Patriots are in real good shape because the Broncos are without their starting quarterback. Bo Nix is going to miss that game, and I don't know if obviously they'd have to win for them to play another one. But Jared Stidham, who has played very little in the NFL, is now going to be the starting quarterback for the Broncos. So, I got to like the Patriots' chances in that game. And it's hard to go against Seattle because Seattle played so well defensively that Sam Darnold didn't even have to do much. Threw for just over 120 yards.
Yeah, but let's go with the Darnold thing. I'm happy for Sam. Sam won 14 games with us, couldn't get paid. Seattle paid him. He won 14 games again. And then all the Minnesota Vikings fans, well, he can't do it in the playoffs. That's his nemesis. And he won. He did whatever he had to. They won the ball game. I hope that monkey's off his back. Is it?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, they won the game, and he was pretty effective. Now, he wasn't asked to go and win the game by himself, so that will be a bigger test. Now, let's say the Rams end up scoring a bunch of points against his defense, that he's going to have to score with them, and that'll be the bigger test to see whether Sam is really kind of that upper echelon quarterback. I think until that happens, he'll always be like, well, he's got a good defense, and that's why he won.
Fair enough, but the big people, the smart people, give Seattle 2.5 points. You get 3 for being at home, so there's some little slight there that they think the Rams can do this. Where are you putting your money on this game?
Well, I would say Seattle, and that's because I think their defense is so good, and the Rams, for some reason, they're the darling of Vegas. I guess looks at them, and the Rams have got Stafford, who's been there, McVay, who's won a Super Bowl. They've got great receivers and good offensive players, but their defense has got some holes in it. I think Seattle could move the ball effectively against them. I think Seattle's defense is better, and that's why I like them.
All right, that's fair enough. I think that's a good call. Just real quick, just last couple minutes if we can. Do you keep it up on your Minnesota Timberwolves?
Yeah, no, and they had kind of a tough weekend. I mean, close losses.
Yeah.
Against Houston and then San Antonio, and Edwards put up big numbers on Saturday, and yet they still lost that game, and they played without Rudy. Naz Reid got hurt, so they're fighting through some adversity a little bit here.
Here's the thing that I just read this morning, so I'm much smarter now. The Timberwolves in 4th place, having lost those 2 games, up till this point, we're just a little halfway, they have had the second easiest schedule so far. So now, obviously, that is going to start getting harder as they try to level. This is going to be a harder schedule. Do you feel comfortable with them? I have a very hard. It was a great game. The fact we came back and made it a real game with the Spurs was interesting. I watched the whole thing, but I should have turned it off when we gave up 48 points in the second quarter. I didn't think the Timberwolves were even playing or even wanted to be there, but they turn it on and off when they want. I don't think that's a good trait for a team. Play hard all the time.
Yeah, well, it's 82 games in the NBA season. There's just you're going to have lulls, unfortunately. I mean, the intensity level in a playoff game, Al, is so much different than what you have in regular season games. I don't know how you change that. I don't know. I mean, that's why you have guys sit out games due to they just need rest. Mm-hmm. It's too many games, and I don't like that happens. But it is what has been happening in the NBA for a while.
All of these sports are kind of falling to that, except for football. Now we say the games are going way too long. I would rather have a 16-game season, less practice games at the beginning, that sort of thing. But the reason you watch football is because every game counts something fierce, right? We are 1 game away from being in the playoffs. You play 82 basketball games, and we don't play all the guys all the time because it's too much on their bodies. Would that be a terrible thing? It was 60 games? And every game meant more?
No, I agree. I think it would be better, but there's no way they do that because that would mean the owners would have less home dates and less money coming in.
See, I get it, but then let's look at baseball, right? 182 games. Each game is not necessarily worth the same, right? They're not in it. These things aren't looking well. I'll catch them next time. I read more about the Twins than I actually sit and watch games, because there's going to be another one tomorrow, and there's another one tomorrow. I think if they pulled that back to a 140-game schedule and the games really made that big a difference, I think I'd watch more. I think you'd get more people in the seats. They wouldn't have empty seats because this is the only time I can get there. Yeah, I think it's too many, in my opinion.
Here's my concern with baseball, Al, is that baseball has lost some of the younger fans because it doesn't move fast enough. And they try to do things to speed the game up a little bit. Baseball is... You get kids stopping playing when they're like 12 years old. Yeah. Because it's just, there's too much downtime.
I don't disagree.
I think our attention spans are hurting. You and I, we're older guys. We like baseball. We grew up with it. Our parents grew up with it. But I think the younger generation, my kids, I know that they like it, but they only, they don't like it as much as the faster pace, football, basketball, hockey, those types of things.
Agreed. Sir, I'm out of time. I appreciate you being on the program with me.
You got it.
All right, he's Jay Caldwell, the voice on the Al Travis Show.